Hello, we are the Surware 2 team and have improved upon a previous design to mimic wear properties and surface coatings and treatments for twin screw pumps for our sponsor Surcor. The team's goal is to measure tangible data such as flow rate, fluid temperature, and motor torque from the testing of different surface coatings and treatments using LabVIEW. To obtain these metrics, sensors were added to this prototype, as well as improvements to other aspects the team and industry supporters agreed upon, such as the performance specifications below. The team has completed several design improvements and fabrications, including handles for the base of the assembly, extension of the base, pegs for extra grip on the gland cap, flats on the plunger for ease of threading, pressure and temperature sensor housings, flexible couplings for shaft adaptation and misalignment. We've selected a 20-gallon freshwater tank for an RV. This tank will provide more than enough fluid and space to absorb any heat soak from the testing. A centrifugal pump capable of pushing 150 plus PSI in conjunction with an electric motor moves fluid from the reservoir through the flow meter and sensor housings and into the pressure vessel. A brass garden hose fitting and heavy duty hose shuttles the fluid to the inlet and from the outlet of the pump.
The pressure and temperature sensors are placed at the inlet and outlets to measure the relevant pressure drop and the temperature delta. A flow meter measures the flow rate of the water before entering the pressure vessel. Each of these sensors interface with a National Instruments data acquisition device. The pressure vessel houses two cylindrical discs that make contact with the inner and outer diameters where a surface coating or treatment will be tested. With a load applied, the motor spins the surfaces against one another until a friction failure occurs. Torque sensor will measure the increase in friction between the two surfaces as the test continues. When the measurement spikes, the surface or coating or treatment has reached failure. Once the liquid enters the pressure vessel and flows between the gap in the inner and outer coupon, the liquid then exits the pressure vessel and is recirculated back into the reservoir to complete the closed loop system. LabVIEW is the interface the team is using to visualize and collect data from the sensors while the rig is being tested. The program displays real-time measurements using torque, temperature, pressure, and flow sensors during testing. In addition, an emergency shutoff switch was added to the system so the operator can remove power to the motor manually when a friction failure occurs. The sensors are connected to a data acquisition device, which supports a USB connection for a laptop running LabVIEW. The data acquisition device is the hub for all the sensors and provides a digital output for the emergency shutoff. Most of the sensors will be powered off of a 24-volt power supply, and there is a voltage step down for the sensor that requires a lower voltage.